How y'all doing? We've got a new setup, not really that new. I'm going to be looking back here periodically to make sure everything looks okay. Hey there, hi there, ho there. How y'all doing? Right, there's some things should look very obviously different. You know, we're just going to check stuff out on here and make sure it looks okay. How's everything looking? How's everything sounding? You let me know there in the comments. Oh, see, okay. So, we're going to have to make some changes here. Okay. That's okay. If you'll just bear with me, all of you. Yes, the purple border. So, this is the problem with doing this on not the right screen size, was that I didn't quite know how big to make stuff. So it's really it's hard to get an idea of like, yeah, okay. So what we need to do is we need to go like this, and we need to go transform, and we need to go fit to screen. And let's see how that looks. Now you're gonna notice a change here in a second. Hopefully. Hello, change. Change. Okay. Just make it blue instead. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, good. Good. So we sort of got this now. And then we're just going to take our cutting board camera and we're just going to go and we're gonna go transform. We're gonna go to I guess we're just gonna move this one manually now. Okay, sorry for this delay, my friends. We will get this show on the road real soon, I swear. Alright, you guys just tells me when the cutting boards cam is in the new place. Looks sharp. Oh, well, thank you very much. We think so. Obviously, there's some images here and there, but that's or some issues here and there, but that's all right. We'll even bring that up just a little bit higher. The thing too that's really funny is there's obviously a delay between what I'm picking up on my Wi-Fi and what's on there, because I'm like moving around my little cutting board camera and I cannot see it, but that's okay. We'll get this figured out. Make it a green screen and put the cutting board cam on your hoodie. That actually might be kind of genius. That actually might be kind of genius, bro. Alright, so I'm just going to move this cutting board cam up a little bit more here. As I say, I'm just waiting for like it to catch up on my phone. Really, even further. That's funny, my phone's at like a full like 30 seconds delay. Alright, if I'm a little delayed in chat, that should be good there. Oh. Hopefully that's good. If not, we'll just adjust it a little bit in a second. Let me see here now. Me on the screen is just going to get up in about 2 seconds here. Oh, we need to go even a little higher. Great. Okay. Alright, well, we'll keep making adjustments as it goes on. I'm going to get back to my stream manager here, though, so we can see the chat better. There we go. Alright, hey there, hi there, ho there, friends. We got a lot of work to do, so we're going to get started. Yeah, we're making something pretty cool tonight. We are making some Dutch Kapsalon fries. Hey, Darkside, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Been for testing Twitch stuff anytime. Ooh, okay, cool. I will keep that in mind, my friend. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind for sure. Because yeah, I definitely get to have all sorts of testing and everything don't have alerts set up too, so I'm gonna have to keep alerts going. Hey, Joe Mama, thanks for following. Okay, let's get some actual cooking going on. First, we need to prep our meat because we are going to be making some shawarma or something like shawarma, I should say. Shawarma-like. Now, this is funny. I can't see myself when I'm cooking, which I'm used to with this setup. I'm gonna have to look over at the monitor every few seconds. But I can't even look over the monitor now. It looks like janky garbage. Okay, this is just some frozen chicken breast. Background music is a little too loud. Thank you. Good feedback. Let's take the background music down a little bit there. You tell me if that's better there. Alright, so we are just going to take these chicken breasts here. I know they look rather rubbery. It's because my girlfriend and my friend, I can't call her my girlfriend. That's illegal. She's my wife. My wife doesn't eat meat, and I only eat meat on pretty special occasions, so we use a lot of meat alternatives day to day. But luckily for this recipe, it's basically gonna go the same as chicken because we're just marinating it, and then we're gonna sort of bake it a little bit and then grill it up. So we're gonna need to grab a bowl here. Okay, actually I don't even need this headphone. I don't know why I have it. Was it to hear stuff there? I don't know. We'll figure it out. And that's the most important thing. Fake it. Alright. Pop that in our little bowl. You see I'm still doing everything. The reason I had that extra cutting board there was just because we're trying to demonstrate exactly how you'd be doing this, in the regular sense. Okay, we're gonna grab some yogurt. We are going to grab a lemon, and we are going to grab some pre-mixed shawarma-y spices here. I couldn't find exactly shawarma spices, so I had to make do with a blend of Turkish spices and a blend of falafel spice, which should get us most of the way to shawarma. Shawarma. Ooh, that smells amazing. Cannot go wrong. Are those parsnips? What? Where? No, there's no parsnips. There's no parsnips in here. No, it's just like a seitan chicken breast. A lovely falafel seasoning. Great. So first we're going to take our lemon. The cutting board came too. You can probably see this on the stream. But is mounted on the top of my stove in the jankiest of janky fashions. We'll get a couple of these little seeds out here. Not super important because we're not gonna we're gonna brush the chickens off, the meat off. So it won't really matter. We'll notice if we won't grill it with any of these on here. But nonetheless, we can just take that, squeeze that down there. Hey, Luke. Hola, EarlyPete's. We got a job interview tomorrow. Hell yeah, brother! Oh my god, that's awesome, dude. What's the interview? What sort of job it is? You don't have to tell us where. But what sort of job is it? I'm curious, man. That's so cool. Is it culinary related? I hope it's in a kitchen. Obviously, I'm a little biased. Hey, Joe Mama, thanks for following. Appreciate you, man. We always love having new people over here on the crew. Oh my god, I got lemon juice in my hands. I cannot open this now. Go figure. Alright. We will get those. How's the quality? How's the quality looking? I mean, it's probably going to be hopefully a touch better than than what we usually do, just because we've been doing the cell phone lately. Oh, and also, how's the quality? Question 1. Question 2, should I repost these to my YouTube channel? Because I don't really use my YouTube channel for anything right now. I'm not making YouTube content, and I'm a pretty one-focused kind of person. But pardon me, just scooch by right here. But it would be super easy just to download and repost. What makes the fries Dutch? They speak with a funny accent. No, so Kapsalon fries. It was a sort of thing invented in Leiden, which is in the Netherlands, of course. And it's just a combination of everything you're going to get at your typical Dutch, Turkish run doner late night kebab shop. I mean, it's not like it's traditional Dutch ingredients because it does have Gouda cheese, a Dutch cheese, but it's just more that it's just sort of like the Dutch love, you know, pate oorlog, which is like war fries, and all these things that are just like big, you know, greasy late night delicious foods, and that's just sort of like it definitely was this combination in the way it's done specifically. Yes, repost them. Oh, it's good quality. Excellent. Kitchen Porter. Hey, yeah, my guy. That's my man. Nicely done, dude. I'm really proud of you, man. That's awesome. You should be psyched, man. That's one of the best jobs you can get into, man. You're gonna get little free staffy meals. You're gonna make friends with all the people there, and oh, you're gonna have a blast. You're gonna have a blast. It's gonna be tough. Not gonna lie, you know, there's tough times, but video's great. Audio needs a bit of work. But probably no point in dealing with it until you move. Yes. Is the audio just like echoey? Is that what you mean by it needs a lot of work? Because I would. Yeah, we have no furniture in our house right now. I'm also using my like backup knife, and just a lot of things are a little bit different. But all right, we're gonna smash that like button. No, just joking. We're smashing that garlic. Oh, that's what I should do in all my videos. I should say smash that like. I don't think I've ever done that before. I would be the first. People might start doing it. Might catch on. I have already kitchen porter experience. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Well, you're gonna kick even more ass there. Are you gonna try and like use this position to work your way up, maybe, or like, you know, like try and get like line cooking, or try and get like, you know, cold kitchen or whatever? Audio is just a bit quiet and also a bit of an echo. Oh, we can take the audio up a little bit on that then. Hold on, let's get that up a little bit there. Check. Let's check that over here. Check that over here. Okay, that might be a little better on the audio. Echo, yeah. Resolution over the frame rate, yeah. Lovely garlic butter basted steak. Oh, hell yeah. And make food on your YouTube channel. Yeah, that's definitely the end goal. So when Alex and I moved to our new house, which we're moving to in the end of May, she's allowing me, graciously, my lovely wife, to build a stunt kitchen in the basement. So I'm going to have a separate kitchen down there that I'm just going to rig up and leave set up for filming. So, you know, it'll be properly, like, as much as I can sound treated so it doesn't sound echoey. It'll have all the lights like mounted to the ceiling so we can get nice lighting. And then I'll just be able to, like, you know, kind of pick up and shoot more stuff, do more cooking. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for it, actually. Okay. Whack a bunch of garlic in there. Whack a little bit of oil in there. British chefs always say to whack things in places. Whack a little oil in there. Some beautiful crushed sea salt. Some Glaswegian peppercorns. My mother used to make fishy pie when I was a boy. Gordon Ramsay. Stunt kitchen for food night, of course. Exactly. Back in the day, I worked under Marco Pierre White, and he spanked me. Gordon's stories about Marco are just wild. Some bike stunt shit. Hey, Brian! Hey, buddy, you are one of the reasons we are streaming tonight, so I'm glad you could make it. You haven't missed much yet. We chopped up a little, air quotes here, chicken breast. We're getting it marinating with some lemon juice, some garlic, some beautiful yogurt, give it that lovely flavor. And now, we're going to put a little bit of chili sambal, just a little bit. We put a little bit of oil, some salt and pepper. And now we're going to use, I'm thinking we're going to use about 1 big part Turkish spices here. Maybe 2 parts of that. Let's just do 2 handfuls of that. And let's do, I don't know, 2 handfuls of this bad boy to start off with. Oh, yeah. Best chef, Heston Blumenthal. I'm not changing your mind. I love Heston Blumenthal. Yeah, he might be the best chef. That's like, he's very talented. He approaches mostly with a mostly scientific take on things. I do question some of his logic is a little bit linear, but he's a very talented chef. And he just got the chops to prove it, you know? Like, he's been around for a long time. He's at a bunch of successful places. Look at that. Beauty. Absolute beauty. We got the chicken all marinated up there. The yogurt. Yogurt and lemon juice. Great things to use to break down your chicken. The yogurt has a lot of enzymes in it, natural enzymes. And the lemon juice obviously has acid. And those are both going to help like break down your chicken, give it a bunch of flavor, everything like that. Baked bacon or fried? Oh my god, baked. Yeah, baked bacon. When you bake it, you can get a much nicer product. It's how all like the hotels do it. Let's just whack this onion a little bit, give it a little chippity chop like that, and we'll just get ourselves some loosely chopped onion there. I'm not going to use the whole thing. We just want a little bit. And then we will just run our knife through it once like that, and again like that. Bam, bam, bam. Lots of red onion. Lots of red onion. Red onion flavor. We're going to Flavor Town. Gordon Ramsay, best chef ever. Gordon Ramsay has a great reputation as a chef, you know. It's not his cooking that I've ever taken any issue with. That's by far, you know, not my problem with Ramsay at all. Yeah, I think Gordon's great. I definitely think he was the chef of the 2000s. Like, I don't think he's really making a lot of culinary breakthroughs anymore. You know, he really did put British food into a new light. He brought lots of amazing Scottish dishes to the forefront, you know, by having really great products. I mean, he really did do a lot, regardless of, you know, what he did for maybe the mental health of a lot of chefs in the industry. He did a lot to raise the food quality in all of England and in Europe in general. But yeah, I think in this day and age, he's become a bit of a brand. And I think whenever you become a bit of a brand, the bigger you get, the harder it's going to be to control every level of that. And as a result, you just can't be the best anymore. You're good, and you still make great food. I wouldn't doubt that if you went to any of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants, you're going to have a great meal, you know? But is it the best meal you're ever going to have? I don't think so. But, oh, is Brian at the gym? Where's Brian's gym sitting? Oh, I'm at the gym, but you're checking in between sets, bro. That's the way to do it. You met Gordon's brother a few times? That's awesome. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Michelin stars don't equal good. No, absolutely. Favorite meal to make if you're going to spend all day cooking? Probably pizza. Like, make a dough nice and early in the morning, let it rise, make some sauce, maybe make some fresh mozzarella cheese. I've only done that a couple times. I'm not good at it. But yeah, you know, stuff like that. I love a good risotto too. I'd probably spend hours and hours making a risotto, and it could be just lovely. What was the second part of the question? Lazy day meal. Probably like mac and cheese. There's a dead simple mac and cheese I make that's basically just like a reduced cream. Like, you just take heavy in whipping cream and reduce it. And it is just, I mean, it's rich and creamy. You just melt a little cheese into it. It is a badass little dish. But, yeah. All gains, bro. Brian's getting gains, Brian. What are you working today? We need to know in between the next set. We doing legs, back, chest down. What are we doing? Usually breakfast streams. Yeah, usually breakfast streams. By special request, our good buddy Brian, who's been hanging out with us here on the old channel for quite some time now. He was saying that he works and he missed a bunch of the streams. We used to do them all at dinner. Or not all of them at dinner. We used to do all the weekday ones at dinner. And yeah, and I was like, well, that's a bummer, man. I miss hanging out with you and the rest of my pals in the evenings while I'm cooking dinner. So we said, hell yeah, we're gonna switch it up for a couple days. And I think I like that better. It's nice to have a little variety. You know, it's hard to cook a different thing every single time you make breakfast, because a lot of the breakfast food I like to eat is kind of similar. PR bench press. Yes, Luke. Nice, buddy. Went to Gordon's new restaurant in Edinburgh when it first opened. Edinburgh? That sounded to the metal girl. Oh no. Oh no. You gotta, that's absolutely, you should make a TikTok about that, man. You might like, don't do it in a mean way, but be like, I always wanted to go back and have a better experience. He might duet that. He takes his reputation pretty seriously. Glass everywhere. Salt Bay is, yeah, I will never, yeah. Never ever gonna see me at Nooser. That is, I will promise you. That man, you know what? And here's the trick. If I go to a nice restaurant, I'm just gonna wear my hat because I'm not an animal. But I'll tell you, if I ever do go to Nooser, it's because he paid me $1 million to give him a good review, and I will wear a hat the whole time, so you know it's cap. I'm not an idiot. I'm not turning down $1 million. But for my own money, me paying, you're never gonna catch me down. No, thank you. No, it's not interesting. I'm not even saying he's like the worst. I mean, he is the worst. But okay, we're gonna make some Dutch garlic sauce. So I had to look up a recipe for this. They were kind of sketchy on the ingredients. So I'm gonna make kind of like a shawarma cart garlic sauce, right? So we're gonna do a bunch of fresh garlic. We're gonna do some garlic powder. It's gonna be good, but I'm figuring we're gonna need a ton of garlic. We did a half mixture of yogurt and a half mixture of mayo with a little dash of Dijon mustard. We're gonna add some fresh chopped parsley in a minute after I get this garlic busted up. And then we'll probably add, where'd those lemons go? I still have about half of one lemon there that we can, I'm actually gonna pop that in now. Oh shit, gold lady. No, Salt Bay was a butcher. Actually, funny enough, he wasn't ever a chef. He was a butcher who got his own restaurant. And well, he got famous off that video, but then yeah, he got his own restaurant and everything. They don't even price it for him, they price it for fakes. Oh my god, I didn't know he had lookalikes. That's wild. That's wild. And also, like, how racist are we white people that we can't tell two Arab guys apart? That's not a good look for us either. Goulash, Brian. That's a solid idea, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. I love a good goulash. It's been many, many years. I had friends who were of like Hungarian descent when I was growing up, and you never would know it because they're like very much, you know, acclimatized, you know, third generation folks. But once in a while, Rosemary would bust out her goulash, and oh man, just the smell of that paprika frying up in a little oil, and she would always make it with beef. I don't know if that's traditional. I think it is. Is it? I don't know. Pete is a racist, confirmed. Don't type that in the chat. I know it's a joke, but someone's gonna leak a screenshot of this, and my career is gonna be over. Guys, I got poutine money coming in. I'm making it big. I can't even finish that without laughing. Oh, shucks. Alright. Hosting the stream. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, appreciate you, man. He's too pro-Canada. I mean, Canada's great. I do like it here. We're a pretty great place to be. Okay, let's just trim up this garlic to make sure there's not any little nasty bits on it. I see a couple little bips and bumps. We will cut off the big old ends. Oh my god, I saw one of these stupid misinformation about Chinese garlic the other day. It was such a dumb TikTok video, but it was just like, did you know Chinese garlic is grown in sewer water and is bleached to be white? And I'm just like, you are so easy to disprove that. I mean, not only have there been tons of people who've proved that it's just like blatant xenophobia and just not accurate. It's just like, you could tell it's bleachers on the outside of your food. You could just test that. It'd be wacky. The weather gets good in Halifax. Oh yeah. Hey, give Teddy a treat. Okay, we gotta give Teddy a treat. In a second, I might not see some of these, so please chat, let me know. Teddy is not here right now, so we're gonna break out the cheese in advance. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Draw mobile super easy. Just click on share and go down. Oh man, that's so awesome. Hey, thanks for letting everyone know how to do that. We will give Teddy his treat as soon as he returns, I assure you. We're putting a piece of cheese right here, right aside, and then one for my little lady Lola, my lovely girl. And we'll keep the Teddy cheese just off to the side. I would say, people, maybe wait till he gets back. I didn't tell you that, so that's my fault. But and then we'll get the Teddy treats rolling. What cheese are you feeding? We're going with a nice low-fat cheddar, actually. He's been looking a little chunky lately, so we want to make sure he keeps his weight down. So a nice partially skimmed cheddar cheese. You know, you gotta respect the man's weight. Alright, let's get this garlic a little finer chop than that. If you take more precision with your chopping, you can get a much finer product. Obviously, I'm just being a little slapdash here, as they say. Okay, big old whack of garlic. We're going to put it right into that bowl. And then we're going to give that a little stir like that. Now, as I said, we want to make sure... Hey, 5 delicious cheese. Thanks, bro. We're going to add some garlic powder as well to double up our garlic flavor. 2, 3, double up, double up, double up. We will just mix all that in there and let that sit for a couple moments. Dash of apple cider vinegar in there would work just fine if you're out of lemon juice. I many times substitute them. I think in this recipe, because you're not adding a whole lot of it, it's not going to make a huge difference. We'll grab a couple handfuls of fresh parsley. I'm going to like loosely strip it. I'm not going to worry about having some stems in there because we'll chop them up. But we'll grab out any big sort of obvious ones. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, like that guy there. He can go. But again, we're just loose. Is this cilantro? No. For a second there, it smelled like cilantro. Like I know it's parsley. I'm looking at parsley. But just my nose tricked me. Your nose knows. Early Pete's play Apex Legends. Tip for others, add salt or chopped garlic. Yes! And the bigger the salt. So if I could get this coarse rock salt out of this grinder and pour it on my garlic and then use it, basically, yeah, totally great tip. Yeah, 100%. That's a really great way. If you're getting a garlic paste, I mean, honestly, the best way to do it if you're like chopping up like enough garlic for in a commercial setting to use a food processor. But if you're just doing it at home and you need like garlic paste, super easy, super fast, really makes the job a lot easier. Yeah, great tip. Pete Scurry's a good food. Don't forget to crack an egg on the top. I'm going to visit Ottawa. Oh, I'm not actually sure. Fried rice without a wok. Yeah, you just need to basically be comfortable cooking with a pan as hot as you possibly can make it. It's gonna be annoying, and you're gonna have to like get used to it. But like stir fries rely on high heat, and the reason a wok has so much high heat is because it has one small area of surface, right? So you're gonna have to just cook on a high heat and just saute frequently and just really keep stirring it. I would suggest having all your prep done in advance. But yeah, that's the big one. Yeah, have your prep done in advance. Make sure you don't actually want to cut things into even sizes. That's kind of a misnomer. Think of it more like everything should be relative. So if you have a big hard vegetable, like let's say carrot, you don't want to make the carrot the same thickness as like your piece of chicken or your piece of steak, right? You want to make, if you want crunch in your carrot, you want to make your carrot a little thicker, right? And then some things are thin, but just think of things like that in relative terms. Get used to cooking on a really high heat. Be ready to take it off the heat. And then yeah, just basically, you need a super good nonstick pan or a well-seasoned pan, and prep your ingredients very carefully. The more time you put into your prep, better time you'll have. Pete, you want to give me a sound? Hot damn, late stream, let's go. Hey, Rand! We are making some beautiful Dutch Kapsalon fries. It's a late night treat in the Netherlands. We had it on the screen. Oh yeah, that's right. It's underneath the old the Monte Cristo sandwich. The Luther Burger stunt food. Yes, Luther Burger stunt food. Monte Cristo is definitely stunt food. I have like a welcome card. We'll set it up a little bit later because I can't see the screen in the proper size right now. I have to get my OBS settings a little figured out. What if you've only got Tefal pans? Then Tefal pans are great, but the thing about nonstick is you can't really heat it any hotter than it's supposed to go, because the Teflon starts getting affected. Pardon me. It'll start to peel off, and it won't be a good time. Oh yeah, a little bit of soda pop. But yeah, it's a totally viable option. It's not what I would call ideal. Okay, let's taste a little bit of this. Ooh, yeah. Yogurty, hella garlicky. I'm going to use a little salt. Like that. Could use a little kick, to be honest. Put a little sambal in there. Just a little bit. And, I feel like we could actually add. Carrot is amazing shredded in dishes. Hell yeah. I agree. As long as you keep it basically raw at that point. Al Capone is known as Teflon because the charges. Teflon wasn't even invented when Al Capone was alive. I would argue Teflon was invented after Al Capone's death. Can someone fact check that? Actually, maybe. Oh, I don't have Google set up anymore. I don't have my Google set up anymore. Can someone Google when did Al Capone die and when Teflon was invented and see which one? Because as much as that's a hilarious joke, I don't think that's an accurate joke. We're gonna add a little bit of the falafel seasoning or the falafel spices to here too, just so it gives that like little hint of all the other seasonings we're adding to just about everything else. Beauty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bud. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good, bud. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. Just lovely. Slightly off-white and creamy. The garlic flavor will get more intense as it goes on. Yeah, a little lemony, mayo-y. You get like low heat on the end. Teflon banned 1938. Okay. When did Al Capone die? It must have been after 38, right? Hey Siri, when did Al Capone die?
Al Capone died January 20th, 1947 at age 48 in Long Island.
Okay. You know what? Teflon pans and Al Capone existed in the same century, during the same time. That was a good joke. That was a good joke. That was a real good joke. Because it was accurate. And as we all know, jokes should be accurate and then be funny. No, I'm just joking. Okay, what's next? Let me think here. We've got our shawarma marinating. We have got our sauce made. We've got our chili sambal. We've got our gouda. Yeah, we need to get started on our French fries. Let's get started making some fries, my friends. Let's get fried. We're only going to do a twice cooked chip. I often have done triple cooked chips on this channel. Oh, damn, Teflon man. Is that my main man, Teddy? Oh, goodness, we're going to have to turn the camera around and get the doorway now for a Teddy treat. Oh, gosh. All right. All right. Lola, Teddy, how are you guys? Guys, come right here, Teddy. Say hi. Oh, good boy. A little treat for you, Lola. Be pretty and lovely. Oh, there you go. Oh, there is the Teddy treat for you, my friends. How was the park, Mama?
Very nice.
Yeah? Good park? Good porking? Oh. The papers call them Teflon. Oh, wait. Is that the actual? Was that actually one of his nicknames? That's cool. I didn't actually know. I just assumed that was like a joke, like based on the fact that Teflon's nonstick. Huh? That's so funny. Okay, we are going to pop some oil into our biggest, heaviest bottom cast iron pot, or in this case, enameled cast iron. Oopsie doopsie doopsie doopsie. Be kind of careful when you're doing this, because oil is notoriously crappy about coming out of these things. You don't want it to glug. So we're basically going to fill it about halfway. I'm going to pop that lid on and I'm going to let her heat up. And that is going to take a few minutes to heat up. Now, of course, anytime we're deep frying, we need to make sure that we have some way to potentially put out the fire. So just always remember, baking soda is great. So we are just going to get that ready to go here and make sure that we open that guy up. In case we get some fire, you can douse a grease fire in baking soda. You can douse a grease fire in salt. We also have a big jar of salt right here. You cannot, however, under any circumstance, use water on a grease fire because it will make it 1,000 times worse and you will have a burning inferno in your kitchen with no way to put that.
Yeah, I'm looking for some cheese for my dog.
Safety first. Bye! Hey, bye! Orange cheese for some cheese for your dog. Okay. We're going to get out some russet potatoes. Some big, beautiful russets. I think we'll do about... Let's do this many of them. We'll save a couple for later. Hey, fun fact. Some potatoes actually have dirt put on them because they're cleaned so well by machines now that people think it's unnatural when they get them. And so they put not artificial, but they put dirt on them again. Now, I don't know if that's totally true, which is why I haven't made a video on it, but it feels true to me, you know? Ooh, also, hey, we didn't even ask, do we have any Dutch homies in the chat? Any culinarians folks from the Netherlands here? Because I forgot completely. Like, I think Dutch chips are more like a British chip, right? Where they're wider and flatter. They're not like an American French fry. Am I correct in that? Dutch homies in the chat, let us know. And we got, what do we have? Okay, we have the oven on for that. We have the other thing for that. Okay, great. Okay, let's get our potato cod up. Now, easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is we're going to make planks, okay? So we're going to take our potato like that. We're going to make one nice big plank like that, right? Ooh, I can see a bad bit in my potato. So we're going to, we're just going to surgically remove that. Oh no! How much bad is in this potato? That's the problem with bad vegetables, is it just descends into badness. Imagine having that potato diet. Yeah, right? I know. It'd be a funny job. Can I make that smaller? No, okay. Potato dryer. Oh, right. I don't know why I repeated what you said, but... Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's get those there. Alright, so big old potato planks like that. A potato dirtier. No, I want them both there. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh, good. We got a little crowd today. We're going to go right in between the two French fry sizes and do like a thick chip. Yeah, steakhouse cut chip, if you will. And we're going to pop those into some water like that, but not before I execute that one. Alright, let's just get some space here for our potatoes. That will fit there, great. Hey! Oh wait, hold on, we're right behind, there we go. Oh, what are you guys having for dinner tonight? What's everyone who's watching? What are y'all eating? Oh my god, I keep bumping my light. We keep bumping the light, my friends. My friend. Okay, let's get this guy going here. It's going to be about 3 cuts per potato, and we'll just make sure we don't get any weird big boys like this. Because we can just chop those guys down to size and make sure, yeah, like that one is obviously too big. So we'll just trim her down to size like that, and maybe that one too. Beauty. Not figured that out, but you're glad to be dead. Ooh, corned beef hash. Jody, that's old school. I like it. People don't have, like, that's such a, I remember cooking that when I worked at diners. And it was a classic, and it kind of has a bit of a funny smell to it. But once you cook it up and it gets those crispy little bits on the edges of the meat, and just everything just gets that beautiful salty flavor. Oh, what a treat. What a treat. Not something you have every day, but, or at least I don't. But yeah, what a treat. You love to hear it. How long was your shift? What were you geez. It's funny, the crux of being a content creator is you like never really get days off. But like, it is funny because I haven't worked for more than like, 4 or 5 hours in a row in a long time. As I say, I work every single day, but it is kind of funny. It's definitely a different lifestyle. I'm not sure which is better. I definitely think it's unhealthy to be always going all the time, but The 10 to 6 grind. Oh yeah, potatoes are life. Oh yes. Potatoes are life. My wife doesn't like potatoes that much, and a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, you should like leave her crazy." And I'm just like, more potatoes for me. Every potato she doesn't eat is a potato I get to munch on. You know, that's the way we're looking at it, because we're evolved humans. All right, I'm thinking we're only gonna do one more of these, and I can tell which one I like the look of better. Oh yeah, 2 to 4, second day of the new job. Oh, nice, bro. Nice. Job going well? You enjoying things? I hope. Better than it going bad. Oh, new jobs are so stressful. I've done so many random jobs in my life. I've been like the new guy at so many different places in so many different weird industries. Oh boy. I wonder what the weirdest job. I was trying to think about that the other day. I used to do surveys for Pizza Hut. I worked at a call center. Man, I'm not a potato fan. Ooh, man, not a potato fan. That's right. But yeah. Yeah, I think doing Pizza Hut surveys, right? Be like, "Hi there, ma'am. I'm calling for Pizza Hut. I'm calling for Kapsalon. Call us on behalf of Pizza Hut. I was wondering if you had a few minutes to talk about your most recent order with us." That's great. I just have a series of questions here. Really help me out if you can go through them. I will answer them on a 1 to 7 scale. 1 being most or least satisfied, and 7 being most satisfied. Fully loaded potatoes, as far as they aren't a thing in the UK. Yeah, you wouldn't really find them, would you? I suppose you wouldn't. Yeah. All right, we need to get out a couple of sheet pans. Bada boom, bada bing. One of these we are going to put our fries on when they are blanched, so we can then chill them. And the other one's going to be for our shawarma. So let's get the shawarma going here, because we can always reheat it a little bit. We do want it to start cooking. So we will get that here. We'll get our shawarma, which has been marinating beautifully. Look at that. Lovely color on it. Lots of yogurt, lemon juice, beautiful spices. We're going to pop that out here. Lots of red onion, lots of flavor in this bad Larry. Potatoes with pea. Potatoes and shawarma. We're doing everything today, man. We're going to oil up our pan. Like that. We're going to spread this out so it's in a single layer. All the seasonings and coatings left right on it. Now obviously if we had a rotating spit, we would have kept these as sort of like wider cuts, and we would have smashed them down on that spit and roasted it. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's going to go into the oven at about 350 degrees. Oops, I just dropped my towel. For, oh, I don't know, let's say 10, 12 minutes to give it a start. Alright, our oil is beginning to heat. Now, I don't have my oil thermometer, but I do have a thermometer. And so we're just going to check the temp of our old oil over here. And we see that it is about at... Alright, I know I can turn it down, because it's rising very quickly, but it's at about 250, 270. Alright, well we know it's at least 270. Ted! Buddy! Hey! My dog scratches himself silly sometimes. Yeah, we can see that that's probably about 290 or so. So we will get our potatoes that are in the water here dried off. Get them all clean and dry. Ooh, any secret tips to making a killer gravy? Yeah, you know what the best tip for killer gravy is? Make a good stock. Because that's all great. I mean, you know what I mean? If you start with a bad stock, but you can definitely do a couple like hacks, like a little bit of espresso powder in a gravy can be really fun. I think buying a thing of like bouillon, but not bouillon paste, rather demi-glace paste. I think a little dash of demi-glace always makes every gravy taste way more luxurious, even though technically you've now made like a Valette sauce. Here, I'm going to heat up the chip pan, have fries already in it, and then take them out to cool. Wait a second. Hold on. Jody, you're going to have to explain that to me again. I'm a little lost. What? You heat up the chip pan. I'm a little lost with that statement, but okay. Okay, let's get these. Oh, I don't have anything to take them out with. That would have been real stupid, Pete. How the flip am I going to get these out of here? Aha! Strainer. A strainer will do. It's not ideal, but a strainer will do. Yeah, I want to know your method, Jody, but I can't. I'm not quite getting what you're saying at the moment. Okay, so we're going to add a couple in. We're going to make sure they don't do anything weird, like bubble or pop too much. And remember, when you're putting things in oil, always put them away from you, like that. That way, if it splashes, it'll splash on the back of my stove and nowhere else, and I can see that. Okay, look, we can see the oil is getting very active now. So we're going to come over, give it a stir, make sure she's not too crazy, and I can see it's just sort of boiling with about 1/3. It's cool, man. Do your thing. You boil the chicken. Oh, as it's a single cook method, you bring the oil up to temperature with the fries. No, I totally know. I've done that method once or twice. Actually, a much better product than I was expecting. I was really suspicious of the technique, but I have tried it once or twice, and yeah, actually does a really good job and a lot more efficient. I thank you for the suggestion. About 3 times you can cook chips before it gets too much, in my opinion. Yeah, there's not really any point to cooking them further than 3 times. Like, it's not like they're going to be any better. These are coming along lovely. I'm just going to move these to the side here. Get our little guy there. Oh yeah, that's going to be a garlicky sauce. I'm loving it. Alright, you can see the chips starting to float to the top here. Looking lovely. Still don't have too much color on them. That's good. This is not the time when you want the potatoes to get color. Let's see what temperature my oil's at now. Just a little bit over 275. You really want to blanch potatoes at about 275, and then you want to fry them at about 350. There's some variation here and there with that, but that's pretty standard. Even if the potato is bigger, it gets plenty cooked in that method, trust me. All right, so these are just starting to develop a little bit of color. That's great, which means we are just about ready to take them out. Now this is going to be the tricky part.
What is in your mouth?
Because
What is this?
what are the dogs doing?
Teddy, I don't even know.
What is it?
Is it a piece of fabric?
Come show it to me.
Just a piece of fabric.
Oh, fabric. Sorry, I thought you said something different.
You can lay down.
Now I don't usually do it in this sort of like weird slapdash manner, but I do not have any of my proper utensils. They're all in storage right now. So we're just kick the dumb dog to the floor, my love. Alright, this is going to be the most annoying part, is just fishing these out when they're like perfectly cooked before they get overcooked. As I say, we don't quite have the proper utensils for this. That's okay.
Lola, he wasn't anywhere near.
Could you just keep them a little apart though? Like maybe make him sit somewhere else and Lola can sit on the thing that she loves. Hey, Gary, how you doing, bro? How are you, my man? Been loving the videos lately, man. You've been doing a lot of hilarious ones. And also, I'm so happy for you that the mask mandate is off, buddy. I'm like a super cautious person, so like I'm still wearing mine, which I know sucks for people, but So good to have you here, bro. Good, thanks. Speed Team Smooth now. Oh man, good. Any grease fire stories you've ever had? I try and be exceptionally careful, so the amount of grease fires I've had, I can really count on one or two hands. But oh, that's right. Can you really keep them from being so riled up, though? Oh my goodness, I'm doing great, man. We're moving our house soon. Life is happening right now, man. I'm having so much life. But yeah. What's the worst grease fire story I've ever had? It's probably I was making popcorn one time at an old apartment I lived in with like 5 other teenage stoners, and I was a little bit, you know, on the old wacky tobacco, and I put a thing of popcorn on the stove, but I was just preheating the oil, and then I went upstairs to do one thing really quickly, forgot about it, and left it on the burner on full heat in my favorite pot, which was the most dreadful part. I lost a good pot that day, and not the stuff I was, you know. But yeah, it caught fire, and then we didn't really people didn't know it. Like we were all just, you know, out of our minds doing it, and so we just popped it down on the ground. We took it off the stove, and then tried to smother it, and did the whole ridiculous thing where you try and smother it too quickly, and it just pops back up, and it was a scene, man. It was a scene. My friends never let me forget that because I was still cooking at the time. Like I'd been a cook for, you know, a couple of years at that point, and so it was dreadfully embarrassing. But we didn't burn down our house, so that was good. It was good. Also, do you like my overly large water glass? It's actually a vase. Or a vase, depending on what part of the world you're in. But I found it holds a shit ton of water. You guys should check out Gary's stuff, by the way. He's on TikTok. We're mutuals on TikTok, and he's a funny dude. He used to have the name Gary the Deaf Comedian. Which I thought was an interesting name. They still hate it, though. Probably. Probably. Alright, I'm just going to make sure that I'm wiping up any grease that spills out of this pot. So that, I should probably have my ceiling fan on. I want to try Donair for the first time. Bro, okay, well, we'll get beers and Donairs then. I'll make a video about it. I'll expense it. Alright, these are frying along quite nicely. Looks like it's going to take about 3 batches. That's batches, I said. Batches. And yeah, so this just to recap, we're doing Kapsalon. Right now. The kitchen is not big enough, nor is it set up for this. We're doing something called Kapsalon fries, which are a Dutch late night snack. They are French fries covered in garlic sauce with some beautiful Gouda cheese melted over top, and a bunch of other delicious treats. Open here. Don't tell me where to open it. I'll open where I want to, cheese. I'm gonna open it there, though. The sauce is off-putting. Yeah, you know what? The sauce is the thing that if you come from away, it is the thing that's gonna throw you for a loop because it's different. It's different. I love it. I grew up with it, but I definitely acknowledge that it is a bit of a different beast. I'll sample a piece of this Gouda. Oh yeah. Lovely and mild, very creamy, almost nutty. I love a good Gouda. A great cheese. Hey! Bread earned income. Bellow to you too. Bellow. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. We're hanging out, making some delightful Kapsalon fries. Our buddy Mohammed is going to check this out later. He couldn't watch, even though this was his request. Just for you, buddy. I hope you're hanging tight, having a good time. Oh yeah! Look at all these beautiful French frizzles. Okay, they're going to come out of here in just a second now, and then we'll get our last batch in. Hopefully that batch will go a little bit quicker. because there'll be less of them. We'll do this as quickly as we can here. Oh, and our shawarma, what perfect timing. Sorry that buzzer's annoying, I know, but I want to get these fries out of here before we do anything else. Oh crap, that oil is... Okay, timer. Shh, quiet. Sorry guys. Give these fries a little shake off. Taylor Swift, shake it off, shake it off. Get it? Like the country music artist. I think she's gonna be big, you know? I just heard she's coming out with some new stuff, you know, that country music artist Taylor. I was never like an OG Swiftie. I kinda wish I had actually taken a liking to her earlier, because like back when I was a kid, it was just like she was very like country, like young lady, was talented, but she was just like a country musician. And I don't know, I was one of those like punk rocker kids who kind of like hated country music. All right, look at that shawarma. Oh, babe, come take a look at this. This actually looks freaking phenomenal. Now, look how juicy and everything this looks. And it's not, oh yeah, it's not burning at all. Hey, come take a look at this. I said, come take a look at the shawarma, baby. Look at that. That is beautiful. All that lovely juice, marinated in yogurt, lemon juice, some spices.
Yeah, that's good.
Right? And then what I'm going to do is we're going to cook it a little bit longer. And then we'll grill it up in the pan to finish it kind of thing. I think it's like crispy and extra delicious on the outside. Oh yeah. Alright, we're going to pop that back in the oven there. I'm not even going to turn it. It doesn't even need to be turned. But I am going to turn the oven off a little bit. I'm just going to let that cook a little bit longer. Hey, we got 15 people watching now. Hey, new folks. Say hello. Tell us where you're coming from. Let's get a grandkid roundup. I'm just joking. We're not doing Encanto songs. This is not an Encanto sing-along, as much as my wife would like me to be an Encanto impersonator. No, I should have moved the docile. Also, has anyone seen Turning Red? Particularly people who live in and around the Toronto area? Because it's a cute movie, like very cute little Pixar, DreamWorks movie. But just the way they portray Toronto is, next to like Scott Pilgrim, it's got to be the most accurately, I think, Toronto's depicted in film. Very fun. These are going to take about 4 or 5 minutes to fry at this temperature. Now, if you had tongs and a proper spider strainer, that would be a lot better than working with a spatula. Oh, Scott Pilgrim made you want to visit Canada? Hey man, you're not alone. Scott Pilgrim did more for Canadian tourism than the entire Canadian Tourism Board has ever done. And I stand by that statement. Yeah, no, for real though. Oh, and this is the best part about the Kapsalon, my friends. The Kapsalon is we have the proper little takeout trays. And that's how we're going to make it. We're going to make little portions in these. I'm excited because I think they're super cute. Reminds me of being in the kitchen myself. Potatoes need another 2 or 3 minutes. I've got Encanto stuck in my head. Turning Red is really good, right? Yeah, I thought it was so cute. It is like yeah. I don't know. It's just a fun story. Like it was just super. I mean, it has it's nerve-wracking parts. But yeah, it was just a genuinely fun little kid's tale. I'm gonna throw my can out. Pardon me, y'all. Alright, let's get these potatoes. Yeah, these bad boys are just about ready to come out. the lowest. I can't sing right. You get the backing track on. Hey, there we go. There's one advantage of having backing music. You guys aren't burdened by my obscene singing. Can't believe I used to sing in a band in high school. Briefly. I didn't stay on as a singer. All right. Almost there. Okay, boom. Okay, first cook on the fries done. We are going to turn off the heat because we got a couple things to do before we fry our next batch. We'll turn off the heat and we will leave the lid on though because we want it to not get any hotter. We don't actually, if we could keep it exactly this temperature, that'd be okay. I would eat the shit out of that. Don't apologize for the language. I only censor myself. You don't have to censor yourselves. Okay, we're gonna pop these bad boys in the fridge for a couple minutes so they get a proper cooling down. Alright, that should do the trick right there. And while we are at it, why don't we taste our beautiful garlic sauce again? See how she's getting on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that is delightful. Okay, so now the two things we need to do are we need to finish our shawarma, which is going to involve frying it up a little. So we will get that oil into there. And we also need to make up our salad, and then we need to finish our chips, and we need to turn the broiler on. A couple things we need to do. All right. Let us get our salad chopped up first. By salad, I'm saying that loosely. This is salad in the kebab shop sense, in that we are going to make a beautiful fresh cucumber. And we're going to take its condom off. We'll split her right down the middle like that, and then we will just get some pretty thin slices. I want these like nice and consistent because these are almost always done in like a robo coupe in restaurants like this. We'll get our little pile of cucumbers there. Love me a cucumber sandwich. Ooh, buddy. I don't eat cucumber sandwiches anymore. Like my mom used to make them. But like, yeah, I would never think to make that at home. Alex, would you eat a cucumber sandwich? That sounds like something you would like? Cucumber and cream cheese, sure, but like just cucumber, a little bit of vinegar, salt, and pepper. Not so much? Matters up bread, oh, okay. Wow, there's a nice idea for another stream, I think. All right, we're gonna get some thinly sliced tomato as well. Again, we're doing this as if we are a board worker in a kebab shop who really just wants his night to be over. Get that there. And then we've got, oh God, that tomato is bad. Okay, let's use that up. Much like most kebab shops, we're gonna use our produce, even though it's not that fresh anymore. We'll just cut off the really bad bits and use the rest. All right. You can tell both my knife isn't sharp and that this tomato is not fresh because of how much effort I'm having to put in to cutting it. You should never have to put that much. It seems too posh. It definitely has a little posh vibe to it, for sure, but I don't know. Cucumbers are cheap. It doesn't have to be. Oh, I'll pop this granola back up here because Alex is munching on a snippy snack. All right. A little bit of iceberg lettuce, and then I'm going to need, oh yeah, I'll put that in a bowl. Just something to put these in a place so they're out of the way. A little tomato like that, a little cucumber like that. Beautiful. Get our little bowl of condiments here. What's your guys' favorite sandwich? What's the favorite go-to sandwich? Because I kind of have an answer, but I always feel stupid saying my answer. So you guys got to go first. chat, what is your favorite sandwich? And I'm talking like all time, not like I just had a good sandwich the other day. I mean like, you know, the classics are out there. You know, you get your club sandwiches, your grilled cheeses. But yeah, I think my favorite, there was like one sandwich I had at a restaurant once, which was like the best sandwich I ever ate. But I'm not counting that because I can't like make that every day. I mean, favorite, realistic, yeah, okay. Club sandwich, classic choice. Roast beef and horseradish. Interesting, okay. I did not see that one coming. Yeah, I mean, a good sandwich though, no doubt. But beef oh my god. You got a bunch of beef sandwich lovers, okay. Interesting. Alright, so a little bit of chopped iceberg. Alright, we should do like a fries. I know everyone's done like a potatoes around the world, but we should do like drunk food around the world or something. I tried to do a series about that where I just animated it for a while. But that was the kryptonite in college. In college? You must have gone to college on like the east coast of the United States, by my guess. Well, no, I guess that could be a British thing too. In a sort of different way. Okay, let's heat up this pan here. Yeah, what area of the world did you go to college in? That roast beef and horseradish was a big sandwich. Because I can think of like on the east coast of America, like around the Massachusetts, you know, New England area. There's definitely like a weird amount of roast beef chain. Like there's restaurants that are just chain roast beef restaurants, something you don't have in Canada. You're in England, okay? Yeah, that was my second guess, I guess. Because I mean, that's the classic, the home of roast beef in a sense. Well, not the home of it. I mean, everyone's been roasting beef since time immemorial, but you know what I mean. I think a lot of the way people do roast beef now is inspired by the sort of like classic British mid-century Cambridge. Okay, all right, okay. Wait, that doesn't help me. Cambridge, Mass, or Cambridge in the UK? I'm assuming you mean Cambridge in the UK, but there is a Cambridge with a fairly notable university in the States too. In fairness. I'm thinking the UK though for Jody. There's a thing my college stuck. Oh really? Okay, interesting. Our college had terrible food for the most part. There's like one decent food truck in our college, and they essentially closed it down. You remember that, Alex?
What?
The Greek food truck that had like the good Greek fries at Dow that they then just like closed down because they're jerks. Wasn't that the worst? Okay. UK, yeah, okay, fair enough. Cambridge, yeah. I mean, a much more prestigious Cambridge University, might I say. No personal bias at all. But, okay. I'm just going to keep the things we need out and put the rest of the stuff over there. We don't need mayo anymore. We've made our sauce. We shouldn't need our spices anymore, so we can pop them over there. We've got a little bit of cheese left over in case anyone wants to buy Teddy a treat. Always a nice thing to do for the little pup. I think he's chilling out right now, but we can always pick him up. UK boys, yeah, we do well. I do a lot of like UK-ish content, so I'm not surprised when that's where people are from. Just because I think, because my parents are both from Europe. I mean, Dad's from Ireland, but and Mom's from the UK. I don't know. There's something I just feel like more Eurocentric than probably the average person. But I don't know. Probably a lot of people say that who have some vague ancestry. Okay, let's check our pan is hot enough by popping a little piece, and by Jove it is. However, it's not oily enough. We need a little more oily on this boilie. Oh, that's gonna be good shawarma. Alright, so we're gonna take our shawarma in batches. We're gonna pop it into this pan. We're not going to overcrowd the pan. That's about the only mistake you can make here. Is overcrowding the pan at this point. You're going to produce a subpar result. A subpar, I said. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to use one of these guys here for the meat. Now make sure it's not sticking. Quick little move around there. Okay, perfect. And then we basically want to let this get a nice crispy Maillard reaction, a little browning. Hey! How's it going? Spencer? Chicken cookies. Yeah, exactly. But we want these to get a lovely little brown crust on them. Not crusty, but a little crust. And then we'll just kind of like quickly reheat them just in like a sort of like flash way right before we put them on. Maybe we won't even actually. No, we won't because it's going in the oven. That's right. So we'll cook off our shawarma like this. And then it'll go in the oven so we won't need to. Alright, we're going to get our broiler on now. I'm actually going to turn it on low at first. Adi does. Chicken cookies. Yeah, okay, we'll make chicken cookies soon. I was really thinking about making some stunt food for April Fools. I was gonna do it, but then I'm like, it's so lame. Like, everyone does stupid pranks like that. Like, people are gonna know the second I do it. But the only thing I was like, well, in my case, it is like half redeeming because people legitimately request that I do make it a lot of the time. But I don't know. What you gonna do? We just want these to get a nice little brown on them, as I said. I'll show you a piece when it gets to the right level of brown, and then we're gonna pop them in this little bad boy here. We're gonna get this whole show on the road. You excited, baby? See, you excited, Alex? For the fries, my love. Oh my God, what happened to his paw? That paw must be really bothering him because he's been, every time I look over, he's chewing on it. Put your slipper on it. Like, put his little paw in your slipper. A goofy recipe like spotted dick. I don't want to get taken down for a content violation. I'm not putting any dick on my channel at all. Spotted or otherwise, sir. So that's the color we're going for right there. Just a beautiful sort of like golden brown. Look, we got the autofocus working on the camera, by the way. In case you didn't notice, we got the autofocus working on the camera, so like we finally don't have to like scrunch up the lens. I know. Gonna drink from my absurdly large water glass. This is really basically too, and I appreciate everyone putting up with me. We had good viewers today, though. I'm really psyched. This is a big equipment test in a lot of ways for the equipment I'm going to use for the new house, because this is very likely the PC we're going to use for me streaming in the new house. And most of the camera is going to be the same. Might get a different like top-down camera. But it's largely going to be this setup, so this is a really useful, and I appreciate everyone putting up with it, especially at the beginning of the stream when I had everything completely weirdly sized. That was not ideal. Alright, a little more oil in the pan. Get the rest of this up in here. Theodore, stop messing with your sister, boy. He is bullying my old senior dog. Ran out of cups and as soon as I didn't wash them, so I used a vase with my cameraman on Zoom. A man of my own heart. I love it. I absolutely love it, bro. That's amazing. Alright, oops, I gotta put this in the other way. Oops, so it actually gets cleaned off. I don't want to do dishes, but food looks really good. Isn't that the age-old thing? Yeah, you never want to do dishes, but food is also delicious, so you kind of have to. Alright, quick counterwipe here. And then we are going to basically bring our oil back up to temperature. We're going to do the final fry of our French fries. And then we assemble the whole bad Larry. Is Mama giving you guys a treat to shut you up? Oh, to shut you up? Wow. Making me very hungry at the gym. Brian, I know, buddy. That's the crux of being at the gym when there's people like me making food. Look at this. Wouldn't you be happy if you got that little box of beautiful fresh cooked shawarma? Wow. Wow. Ooh, that needs a little bit of salt. It's the one thing I didn't put a ton of in the recipe. A little bit of salt. Ooh, that's beautiful though. Yeah, garlicky. The rest is, oh. It's almost 11. I couldn't imagine cooking. I mean, for me, it's only like 7, quarter to 7, but still, I feel ya. I wouldn't cook at 11 p.m. I have a friend, a good friend, might I add, one of my best friends, who like basically only eats at 11 o'clock. Like him and his wife are just hilarious because they're so consistent about it. It's not like they're like, you know, they're forgetting or anything. It is fully their intention to sort of like, you know, get a good buzz going, have a couple beers, and then like make a big old feed of like, you know, some delicious food at like 11 o'clock. I don't know. It's not. I've done it. I've done both ways, so I feel it. I feel it. But I'm gonna taste a little piece here. Just a test. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, even that little extra salt, very necessary. Brian's still at the gym, guys. We need some encouragement. Brian, you're gonna kill it, buddy. If you're already killing it. You did a PR today. Oh no, that was Luke who said that. Sorry. But either way, I know you're killing it. So, one more rep, bro. One more rep. You got it. Let's go. I'm gonna eat a cucumber. Gym food. You're a chef. Why are you eating Taco Bell? I know, right? Wild. Chef's eating taco. But you know what? Fair enough that people don't really know that. Because I think people assume because you're a chef, yeah, like you're eating crazy fancy food all the time, which is kind of like the exact opposite of this, you know? Most guys I know would go home and just eat crap because they were too lazy to cook. Alright, I can see this is getting to about 300. Leave that lid on, turn that heat down just slightly. You don't eat fancy food. What? I know, right? I'm not making souffles at home every day. Honestly, I cook 10 times more now as like someone who doesn't have to cook like every single day for 8 hours than I did when I was a chef. Like when I was working as a chef full time. Oh my god, like 10. Like it's not even a fair comparison, dude. Like I cook 10 times more than I ever did as a chef. But yeah, I think that's just the reality that people don't realize. What has gotten into my sweet man today? My dog is being a grumple boy, a grumpy boy. My goodness. Okay, I'm gonna take this out of here. Hey, Theodore. Down. Lola. Here. Sit down. Come on. Good girl. Say your sword to Teddy. Teddy, say your sword to Lola. You guys, I want you to help me out, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I've got some misbehaving dogs. You actually enjoy cooking. This is honestly the truth, right? I think you enjoy cooking so much more when you get to do it as opposed to when you have to do it. I mean, that can be said for anything. People make so many good analogies in that I didn't think of. Or they're like, yeah, mechanics always have the crappiest cars because you don't want to go home and work on your own car, you know, and so on and so forth, you know. Hairdressers were saying, oh yeah, I've got terribly messy hair right now. My hair looks like crap. That's what she's right. That makes sense. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can... Oh god. That had a little bit of water on it. But, yeah, I kind of can. Okay. I'm going to use this basket because this is going to be easier than trying to fry everything in the pot and hold it out one by one. We're just going to do this basket in little batches, like that. This is going to be our life hack. We're using canola oil, or as it's called in parts of England, rapeseed. But yeah, canola is my favorite neutral oil for deep frying. There's a lot of people who are giving so much misinformation to canola oil nowadays too, and it's just so like wild. I never knew people were gonna like have to take issue with canola oil, but I guess it's one of those things, right? All right. Oh, look at those fries already. That color is just beautiful. So we're going to keep them in there. I'm just going to check my oil temp itself. Yep, definitely came down a little bit. Sorry, my nose is itchy. All right, not bad. That's around 330, 340. Still going up. 320, 325. Yeah, still going up. Perfect. Yeah, well, it's because canola is a very decidedly, like, in fairness, canola is a very decidedly Canadian name, right? And it means something very specific. Like, you can have rapeseed, I guess. It's not technically accurate anymore because all the edible canola is bred from the Canadian stuff, but I don't know. It is bizarre that you guys don't call it rapeseed. I will say. Here's a clip. Here's a clip for you guys. Hi, United Kingdom. It's me, a guy from North America. Can you please stop calling this beautiful thing here rapeseed oil? Canola stands for Canadian Oil Low Acid. It's a great name. It describes what it does accurately. And rapeseed just sounds kind of weird. I know it's not connected, but, you know, image is everything. That's my PSA. And that, my friends, is the stunned silence of no one caring. Hoy, Britain, let me tell you how to run your country. These fucking chips are looking insanely good. These are some of the best I've ever made. These potatoes were like perfect, big old badass russet potatoes. Next to like Maris Piper, which is in my opinion, the best potato in the world for French fries, the Maris Piper potato, which you cannot get in North America. It's wildly unfair. Russets are the go-to. You should take a look at these fries, love. They look... Oh my god, what is up with him? He's just not stopping with it. I'm a little worried. Does he have a stone in his foot or something? The honey was very unnecessary. I know, right? What we're talking about is there's a town in Saskatchewan that only just, like in the last couple of years, changed its name from Tisdale, Saskatchewan, land of rape and honey. The rape, of course, referring to rapeseed oil, not the other thing. And it's just like, it's weird to have a slogan and to lead with the rape and then end with honey, as if like, it's like weird, kind of weird they mentioned the honey. Yeah, the color on these fries is beautiful. I'm going to make them extra crispy because we're going to be like, you know, cooking them. We're going to be baking them in the oven with cheese and sauce and things on top. You have a rambunctious troublemaker over there. When we have a dog, right now, Teddy, when we're at the new house, this will be when you'd be kicked outside to your doghouse. My Lola will be relaxing and maxing on her bed and you'd be outside. Please don't ban this channel, Twitch. Indeed, please, Twitch. Hear my please. Alright, I think that is pretty much the perfect color right there. So I'm just going to drain these, give them a quick shake. Like that. We're going to turn up the heat in the pot there, just to make sure it's at the same temperature that these bad boys went into. We'll pop those in the bowl there. We're going to very quickly get our next batch of fries in. And I think our next, you know what? We're gonna do the whole thing in the next batch. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but it's gonna take less time than 2 batches. All right, like that. We can get this pan out of here too. This is a dumb idea. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna go with our dumb idea. It might not be that dumb of an idea. Look at these French fries, love. You're getting the shot. Okay. Yep. All cooked up. They're very hot. There you go. Okay. I'll test it for you.
You can see yourself in the background.
I know. Not fully though. Is the screen not the right resolution? You are. You could use it slightly. Another minute for it. It's the music. Play music in the background. Just about another minute or two cooking, eh? They're really good, though. Yeah, these ones are going to get another minute. We're going to finish these ones a little darker than these, and then we'll pop these bad boys back in. I mean, they're big fries, I guess. Oh, hot. Wow. Those are hot. Now, if we triple cook them, this would not be the case. Because you cook them almost fully, and you fry them for their exterior and then fry them for crispness. You're stuck on a desert island. What do you bring with me? I bring a book called How to Escape from a Desert Island. And then I use it to start a signal fire. What do I bring on a desert island? I don't know. Am I going to be stuck there forever? Or is it the sort of thing where I'm getting rescued at some point and I just have to, like, keep myself entertained? You know what I bring? I bring one of those really crunchy parents that believe in, like, toxins, and I'd let them tell me what to do, because God knows they know how to live like, 17th century peasants or whatever. Bear Grylls type of deal. Okay, so I have to, like, survive to get alive and stay out. Okay, that's a good question. I'm thinking I would definitely... probably like paracord. If I could only bring literally one thing, a bunch of a really, really strong rope, because like with really strong rope, you can make a fishing line, you can make a shelter, you can make a snare to catch rabbits. You can, I guess, conceivably make some sort of self-defense weapon, like with a rock or something. But definitely, like rope and or a tarp are like the two most useful things in the world if you're in the woods. Yeah, see, that fry is cooked perfectly. What am I going to eat? I'm going to catch something with my paracord. I got fish. And then, I don't know, I guess eat it raw. That's going to suck. Oh well. I mean, you might be able to start a fire with some rocks, like a friction thing. I don't really have much confidence that I could start a fire with rocks. Honestly, like, your chances, if you don't have fire starting tools, of getting a fire going in the wilderness, if you literally are just sort of like stuck there, oops, that caught on fire very briefly, ignore that, are pretty slim. If you have fire starting stuff, it's great. But yeah, raw fish, man. Make some sushi bowls, or what are those called? Poi, or no, not poi. What are the poke bowls? Poke bowls. Get it? Because like Pokemon. Oh, balls. Haha. All right, so we're gonna slowly get our little guys here ready to assemble. Oh yeah. So we're gonna do fries. Then it goes sauce. Then it goes cheese. Then we bake it, then we put the salad on top. You with me? Y'all with me? I'm with you. Bear Grylls, cooking food. Alright, we've got this beautiful steak here. I'm going to grill it, but first, I'm going to season it with my own urine. Okay, our steak has been marinating in my piss for 48 hours. Now we grill it. Bear, there's a McDonald's like 2 blocks that way. Piss grilled steak. Seriously, why does he have to do that in every episode, huh? Why? It's been thoroughly proven that it is not the most effective way to find hydration. It has been thoroughly proved. Why, Bear Grylls, do you still insist upon it? I guess shock value, because I'm talking about it. I guess that's the same thing people do everything. Because somebody talks about it. Alright. We've got our sambal chili sauce. We've got our garlic sauce. We have got our shawarma. We've got our salad. We've got our Gouda. Oh, it's so Gouda. Honestly, though, Bear Grylls, are you okay? Are you doing okay, buddy? Because you don't seem like you're okay. Alright, you know what? Even despite what I said earlier about this being the way to do it, we're still going to do it that way, but we're going to cheat. I don't want to do multiple cooks. We're just going to do them all back in here. This is an old cook's trick. If you have old French fries and you don't have time to make new ones, a lot of cooks will just re-deep fry your French fries. So you're getting triple cooked chips, but like, not for a good reason. I've definitely done it myself. You know, desperate times, desperate measures. But like, yeah, it is not ideal. But yeah, I've seen many, many cooks in all caliber of restaurants. Well, almost all. Re-cooked French fries that were like cold. You know. Oh, these are going to be wonderful, though. I'm so excited. Now, this is probably a little bit too much to have in this pot. If these weren't already cooked in oil and they have like no chance of having any water on the outside, I would not have done this. This is over full for a deep frying apparatus. However, as I say, I'm still very confident in my ability to do this safely because I have baking soda and salt, both of which are capable of putting out a grease fire. I have the lid right there that I could easily just start sliding over if I needed to. I have a cloth, not near enough to me, might I add, but I do have a cloth in case I need to. Oh god, I thought my front burner was accidentally on max for a second. That's a bad scene. Look at the color on those beauties, though. Oh my god. Now we do have to go a little bit further because as we experienced with the first batch, we are a little bit on the undercooked side. So we just go a little bit further with these bad Larrys. Oh yeah, I'm so excited for this. Yeah, Bear Grylls would have been great on Jackass. He would have actually. Bear Grylls would have been. Can you imagine? Oh man, I'm excited for this. Dutch Kapsalon. I'm gonna turn the broiler up to high. In my opinion, they're not. I think they are too, but I'm gonna go a little bit further until they're like bordering on burnt. Just because the insides of the other ones, the potato was a little bit undercooked, and I'm still worried about like just a handful of the thicker ones. If I could like pick out the thinner chips, where I've made my potatoes a more consistent size, this would not be an issue. But Jody, you're 100% correct. They are done. This is any darker than this, and your French fries are overcooked. Unfortunately, I am just intentionally overcooking them a little bit. Remember air crisps. Oh yeah. All right. We'll give it another 90 seconds or so. All right. Oh man, it's been a long stream. I'm so excited to have a proper setup back. By the way, we're gonna get everything working. It's gonna be so good. We're gonna have. Remember air crisps. It's gonna be so nice to have a proper setup back again. I can't bear doing the long streams when it's just on my cell phone. It's just brutal. But we're gonna get a bunch of little extra monitors for the string monitor. Carry. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm not gonna have to like look back and forth. We'll get a tiny little stream preview on the monitor along with the chat and all the rest of it. It's gonna be a good scene. All right. Give a little drain of these bad boys. Get all the excess oil off of them. Pop them into there. Oh my god, those just look unfreaking believable. Unreal. These look so good. These look fantastic. I'm actually quite happy with how these turned out. Would you be able to come and take a couple pictures of these, baby? Alright. Oh shoot, that's too much oil. I just dumped some oil on them. That's not good.
That is a very high quality Pyrex.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, here, just gonna get some of the salt coming down like that. And then get some of the toss. Oh. Oh man, those are crispy babies. I'm doing the same. Get that set up all fine tuned. I just got a cam this weekend. Hey, I know, right? Doing a little D&D? Oh, bro, that's awesome. Wait, D&D. This is a person that I know. I'm not sure if you know them as well. But hanging out in the stream for a while, but there's someone who's been in my life who's being all coy about it, which is very funny. But now I'm trying to connect people I know who play D&D to it's funny. Okay. We'll get now. I'm just gonna assemble these. You don't need to get a shot of this. Okay. No, you don't need to. Okay. Let's get these fries in here. Actually, hell yeah, get a few shots of it. Why not? You're literally 2 feet away. Just wait. I'll play it. Okay. Let's fight you for them. Yeah. How's this going on? Maybe some nice close-ups on the fries too. Try to avoid getting too much shadow actually if you came out from that side. Get some out of here. Alright, so we're gonna load them up with some of this garlic sauce.
I can't do that sound.
Try, baby. A little sambal chili sauce as well. A little chili sambal. Like that. And then, I think you'll like the Gouda. It's really not just, here, taste a little bit before I do. You totally Gouda, because we can do one of the like best for you. You're gonna need those shawarma fries attached. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna put some of the shawarma on top, like that. Beautiful fresh shawarma. And then we are going to put some beautiful Gouda cheese. We'll get like 1.5 slices on each, like that. And now we're going to pop these bad Larrys under the broiler, like that, while Alex crunches and munches on them. Beauty, my friends. Good. I believe last time we hung out was a Quimpool apartment. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting. Goddamn. Dip some in this sauce.
I did.
Oh, you dipped some in the sauce already? It's not badass. The garlic is hell, but. Yeah, so that's like the shawarma or the garlicky sauce. The beautiful shawarma. Oh. I just love that I'm reconnecting with people who have not been in my life in some time. It's very cool. This is very cool. Pete mukbang. Pete's trying to lose weight. I can't go mukbanging. That's unfortunate. because I do like a good muck and I do like a good bang. These French fries are phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna fill up on French fries. This is gonna be the worst part. I'll need some reveal pictures too, eh? I know, eh? The fries just on their own are some of the most bussinest fries I've made in a long time. Look at this crispy little muff. Look at this crispy little muff. Hold on, adjust. Focus, adjust. Hold on. I'm trying to get the autofocus to work, damn it. There we go. Look at that crispy little French fry. My fingers are a bit dirty, ignore that. But just look at those crispy little ends on it. Oh my god. Here, hold on, we'll get the ASMR. Some serious crunch. The fries are like a solid 8 on their own. I would say the fries are like an even 8. I don't usually give even scores, but they're an even 8. They're some of the best fries I've made. They're extra thick, super crispy. I have high hopes this is going to be like an 8.5, 8.7 maybe, but we'll see. Oh, the cheese is looking good, guys. The cheese is looking good. And I'm just going to keep munching on fries because they are just like, let's get another one of these delightful looking fries. Because just look at that. Like the little bit of salt on it, a little bit of crunch. I mean, the extra thickness of that chip. Oh, look at these bad Larrys. I just love them. I just love a French fry. I mean, French fries are one of the most perfect foods. You can grow potatoes in almost every climate. There's almost always oil plants in almost every climate. I mean, they're delicious. You take something cheap, you make it extra delicious. You can't say enough about it. Oh, as I said, I'm gonna fill up on the damn fries. They're too good. This is the problem. Right. You guys ready for the reveal? We'll do a close to camera reveal, okay? I'm just going to toast them meticulously under the broiler for another second or two. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Look at that. As the cheese still sizzles. Oh, my God. Oh my God, I woke up with it. Now this is the part that's kind of funny, but this is how every freaking recipe I read did it. All right, baby, we need a reveal here. A reveal shot. Every freaking recipe I saw did this, where you had...
Careful, the one's under the broiler.
Yep, I'm just going to get it. Where you had your salad on top like that, even though it was a hilariously unsalad-like dish. You pop them like that. Look at that bad Larry. And then we'll get this bad boy out from under here. Take a picture of it like next to it. Like before and after. Hell yeah, my friends. And then we'll get the two of them together when they're both done up. I'm going to try and do the lettuce a little thinner on this one. Just so you get more of the... Actually, you know what? We'll just put it on like one side of it like that. A little bit of cucumber as well, and maybe just on the top a little bit of the sauce like that, or in this case on top of the salad. Okay, cheese ball Ray Ryan. Get a couple nice shots of that. Hell yeah. Okay, would you like yours for here or to go?
To go.
To go? Okay, great. I won't pull it out for you. Take whatever one you like. Good choice. Cheese Pullery Riot. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. All right. All right. Let's go for the cheese pull here. Hold on. Are we in focus? Are we in focus? We're in focus. Look at that cheese pull. Oh my God. All right, let's dig right in. We got a fry. Get a little bit of the lettuce. We got a little bit of the shawarma there. We should get another bit of fry on the side. Lots of the sauce. All right. Here we go. God damn! Oh my God! This is one of the best things I've made on stream. Honestly, I'm not being facetious. This is one of the best things I've had on stream. I mean, it's just like, it's fries. I mean, I know what it's gonna taste like, but there's just like so many extra flavors. It's bangingly delicious. Let's take another couple plates. This is a solid, because this reminds me of poutine. It's not poutine, obviously. I mean, it's a loaded fry. The salad is a weirdly nice contrast. Like, I would never tell someone to put salad on a poutine or something, but like, goddamn. And it's very hot. Oh my God, it's very hot. Yeah, hands down, easy, easy. 8.6. This is an 8.6. Yeah, 8.7. I'm raising it. Yeah. If you do this with like real nice dark meat chicken too, like more of a leg or something like that, and you just got that extra bit of juiciness from that, holy crap. This is one of my favorite things that I've made on stream in a long time, folks. Oh my God, I'm putting a little bit of extra sauce on her. That sauce is killer. Ooh, that's just a piece of shawarma. Better than 80 donuts, okay? I mean, KOD is fun. Alright, hey. Folks, that is the stream tonight. We've been coming at you for a solid 2 hours. Thank you all so much for coming here. I'm going to throw on the end card screen, and I'm just going to take a quick peek to see if there's anyone cool online that we can give a raid to. I would love it if a couple of you stunk around for the raid. I know streamers always appreciate it. Helps us grow our community. Banger of a stream. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you for bearing with me. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. People need to hear their love, so tell someone you love them today, whether it's your dog, your mom, your dad, your cat, your non-binary lover, whomever. Tell them they are loved, because people need to hear that. Know that I love you, each and every one of you, very, very much. And I'm not the murderer man who's not afraid to say that. We'll see you again real soon, all right? Hey, we got another sub, Brian. You got a sub, bro. All right, we'll see you guys real soon, okay? Stay tuned for the raid, my loves.